New this morning, Statesboro police are asking for your help identifying suspects linked to recent thefts and property damage near Lanier Drive and Robin Hood Trail. Investigators say a group of juveniles and young adults believed to live nearby may be responsible. They say last week an unoccupied unit at the parks at Lanier was broken into, heavily damaged, and set on fire. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police.
Some new developments coming out of Liberty County. A man accused of shooting and killing his brother now faces more charges. The Liberty County Sheriff's Office says Javaris White has been charged now with murder. The shooting happened on East Oglethorpe Highway in Midway Saturday, where 16-year-old Jamonte Hugger was found shot to death inside his home. In addition to murder, White is now facing possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, along with other gun possession and aggravated assault charges.
Happening now, Beaufort County's burn ban has been lifted after being issued a red flag fire alert due to wildfire risks. One local fire department is hoping that message is taken seriously after dealing with back-to-back fires. Despite burning restrictions, Burton firefighters were kept busy responding to 3 fires yesterday. Officials say to take their advice and not light anything unless you want to receive some hefty fines. We're told fire crews were called out to a brush fire that was spreading near a home, but they arrived to find a debris fire that was then extinguished. They say these types of fires are currently illegal in the county, and you can land fines of up to $500 or jail time.
Very frustrating when you go to these reports of illegal fires and the fire's burning and there's just no one there. There's no call for that. There's no reason for that. And that's majority of our fires.
Burton officials asked that county residents check with their local fire department or South Carolina forestry officials to make sure any bans or alerts have been lifted before attempting to burn.
A burn ban is also in place in Tattnall County as a response to ongoing drought conditions there. The county commission approved an ordinance temporarily limiting outdoor burning since those drought conditions increase the risk of wildfires. The order prohibits the burning of yard debris in unincorporated areas of the county. The ordinance does not apply to controlled burns by authorized personnel and the use of grills or fire pits for cooking as long as you follow safety guidelines. Now, county officials say those who violate the ban could face fines up to $1,000, up to 6 months of jail time, or both. The ordinance will stay in place until drought conditions improve and county leaders vote to lift those restrictions.
3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it is Thursday morning. We are taking a live look right now. What is this? Where is that? It looks by the water. Is that Plant Riverside District?
It is.
Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley is in the Weather Center with a look at our weather on the threes. Good morning, Alyssa.
Hey, good morning, Kim. We're starting off the day very close to where we sat yesterday morning at this time, back into the 40s and the 50s. 51 degrees here in Savannah to 46 degrees currently in Hampton. Over the next couple of hours, just looking at a mixture of sunshine and clouds to kick off this Thursday morning. Then we'll see lovely sunshine throughout the afternoon with temperatures climbing back up into the mid-60s by 11 o'clock and then back into the lower 70s as we head into the afternoon. Now, our weather pattern is still the same. We still have high pressure to our north, that stalled front just to our south, driving in that breezy northeasterly wind in between the two. And then we're going to be watching for those wind gusts to be as high as roughly around 25 miles per hour at times throughout the day. Now, outside the wind, a mixture of sunshine and clouds, comfortable afternoon temperatures as we still do have dry air in place thanks to the northeast wind. 72 degrees is the high today in Hampton to 73 degrees in Savannah. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about our weekend warm-up with our high temperatures back above average in the 80s.
Thank you, Alyssa. New this morning, the city of Savannah is taking another step to tackle its ongoing housing challenges.
City leaders are looking to invest millions into projects aimed at creating, preserving, and improving affordable housing across several neighborhoods.
The proposed funding could support more than 250 housing units citywide.
WSAV's Genevieve Lund is live at City Hall. She's downtown this morning with more. Genevieve, good morning.
Good morning. That funding coming from the Savannah Affordable Housing Fund, and it features 3 key parts, all totaling more than $4.5 million. And each of these projects listed on City Council's agenda today also features different needs ranging from new construction to rehabilitation and long-term preservation. Now, the largest portion of the funding includes two separate $2 million loans to support affordable housing developments. One project, Gateway Gardens, would bring 78 new apartments to vacant properties on Edinburgh and Rockefeller Streets. Another investment would go towards rehabbing 70 units at Heritage Corner and Row in the Kyler-Brownsville neighborhood. City leaders say that these efforts are part of a broader strategy to address rising housing costs and expand access to affordable living options.
Also consider several major housing initiatives through the Savannah Affordable Housing Fund, which total over $4.5 million to support the development, preservation, and rehabilitation of more than 250 affordable housing units.
Now, a third project would receive $500,000 to preserve and rehabilitate 110 units at the Fellwood complex. All three developments are tied to competitive low-income housing tax credit applications, which are critical to securing additional funding and moving the projects forward. And we expect to learn more about these projects from the city leaders as they meet in City Hall later today. Reporting here in downtown, Genevieve Lund, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Thank you, Genevieve. Developing now, illegal dumping is a growing concern across Savannah, and one city leader says the problem is expanding beyond historically impacted neighborhoods. What you're seeing right here are some of the sites Alderwoman Bernetta Lanier has documented on social media. Alderwoman Lanier says illegal dumping poses both a health and safety risk, impacting water drainage systems and creating eyesores in our community. She says she's been speaking with city officials about possible solutions like increased fines and surveillance to ward off violators.
I would recommend that we look at those secluded areas, those dark areas, because lighting is another tool that we could use to ward off people that are dumping on our streets.
Lanier says the city manager is calling for council to hold a workshop on the issue. She says she believes it's important for leaders across all districts to be part of the conversation because she says this is no longer just a District 1 problem.
On Tybee Island, federal funding for the beach renourishment project has been delayed until 2027, forcing city leaders to seek other alternatives. The original $20 million plan expected $12 million in federal money, but only $8 million has been secured so far. Mayor Brian West tells us other options include disaster relief funds, adding sand, or phasing the project, though phasing is costly. Despite the setback, officials are working to protect the dunes and will discuss funding challenges at today's council meeting.
Meanwhile, in Bullitt County, officials are testing out a new way to pave roads in an effort to increase maintenance and costs. A little more than half a mile of 5 Chop Road outside of Statesboro will include mechanical concrete as part of a trial run. The process includes placing tires down and filling them in with materials to reduce potholes compared to normal asphalt roads. The patent is owned by Century Road Solutions, while Liberty Tire Recycling provides the rubber base. County officials say they hope to complete the road work by the end of next week.
And into Beaufort County now, County Council member Gerald Dawson's hosting a community meeting tonight at 6 to review the US 21 corridor study, which evaluated potential access management improvements along 21 from US 17 to Neal Road. The engineering department staff will be there to share their findings and answer those questions. The meeting's happening at the Whale Branch Early College High School.
Looking ahead, the Braves are leaving Atlanta and bringing the team shop to Savannah tomorrow as part of the 2026 launch for the team's City Connect jerseys. The Braves Out of the Park mobile shop is parking at Kroger on Mall Boulevard. It's happening from 10 in the morning until noon. The new uniforms pay homage to the Braves teams of the 1980s with a powder blue look for select games this season. Now, if you buy a jersey from the mobile shop, you can also get an exclusive City Connect gift.
And the Southern Coast Go Red for Women Luncheon, hosted by the American Heart Association, is set for April 15th at the Savannah Country Club. Organizers say cardiovascular disease remains the #1 killer of women, with nearly half of women over 20 living with some form of it. WSAV's Ben Singer will be there as your MC. You'll see some other familiar faces from WSAV modeling in the fashion show. We do have a link for you to buy your tickets at WSAV.com/GoRed.
That's right.